We are sitting here with co-founder Craig Haggard of Warrior Wear. Just want to get a couple questions with him. I know you did a video the other day for the affiliate program, and there's actually a link that's going to be included at below if you haven't signed up. I know you got big things coming. You mentioned some content about coming from just really Navy SEALs and other things of that nature. Would you care to elaborate on what type of content that you're going to be sharing? What are we going to be looking at? Is it just interviews with Navy SEALs and retired Marines and preppers, or what is that going to be, Craig?
Well, the cool thing is we're going to have more than just interviews. We'll probably have interviews, but we're going to have actual hands-on stuff. What we have is a whole variety group of folks. We have Navy SEALs, former Marines, Rangers, a lot of special ops guys. We have specialists with guns, gunsmith, things like that. So one of the things we want to concentrate on is take those things that everybody wants to know about, right? That ask, do you know a guy that does this? A specialty guy that does this. So in some content, we may just look at guns and go, hey, what, from basic gunsmithing to cleaning to
good range procedure.
Oh yeah, everything.
Right.
Safety, marksmanship, then tactical stuff. All those things will lead in. There'll be stepping stones. So you'll get little bits each time of really need to know information. So what happens if you're injured and you're one arm, you need to shoot? How do you clear jams? Things like that. I mean, some really cool stuff with gunsmithing. Then the tactical guys. These guys are ones that the government trained and spent millions of dollars on, right, to know all these specialty things. They can go into an area and then they assess and analyze, and what do you do in these situations? So what these guys do now is they have clients that will go in and say, hey, my wife's shopping, or it's late at night, or I'm in this situation or a bad situation. And we'll take those little situations and go to these experts and say, hey, what's a tip of the day? What's something that could save you or your family's life? And we'll show those things that you, after you see them, you're probably like, that makes sense. But these are guys that in every aspect of their life, they're always looking for dangers or ways.
That's their day job.
Yeah, that's their day job. And we'll go in and probably take those little, we call them in the military, those little golden nuggets of knowledge, right?
Right.
And you'll say, how can I apply this to the safety of my family, my well-being, or just be a better trained individual? And it's a really neat stuff. And with that, not only will we use real weapons that, hey, how do I use my AR or my revolver or my Glock or whatever, but we'll also may say, hey, I don't have a what you might think a weapon on me, but you have weapons all around you every day, right?
Right.
So these are specialty things where they can go, hey, I'm going into a dangerous situation. I have my keys. I have a pen. I have whatever. So this is going to be some really cool stuff with some experts that will show you how to better protect yourself. And I'm not saying you use this then to go into stupid, dangerous areas.
Right. It's just to protect yourself.
Right. The reality is we all are in places and get caught in a situation where it makes us feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And hopefully all these little tidbits of knowledge and information golden nuggets will help you start to go down that road to start being more aware. As we say in the military, the situational awareness will grow with each person on a tactical scale, which is always good. Always good to know your surroundings, dangers, things like that, so you can you can see those triggers and not put yourself in those environments. But if you are,
you're prepared for it.
You're going to be prepared.
Beautiful. Now, I just noticed that you said something about not just tactical but survival. So with that kind of comes into play. When you say tactical, we obviously think military, law enforcement, LEOs and things of that nature, but also the survival. When I think survival, I think of really kind of almost like prepping. And the preppers, survival guides out in the field, what plants to eat, how to spot things like that. And is there going to be any type of content for that type of niche, if you will?
Oh, definitely, because prepping's huge. I mean, we've all seen it. Prepping is huge, and it's not just end of the world apocalypse, zombies attacking us. It's a good idea for everybody to have some survival skills, because what happens if you're in an area that has an ice storm and your electricity's out for a month?
Absolutely.
What happens if just any kind of national emergency or weather emergency, things like that. So it's not just, hey, I need an AR with the 10,000 rounds of magazine, C4, and a bunch of MREs. It's, how do I feed my family? How do I keep my family warm? In those emergency situations to help out somebody else. It's just, the world of prepping is huge. And we're definitely going to dive into that and talk to some people who are, I would call, professional preppers.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.